So it has been about 6-7 weeks since I put the Hop Tease down. So let's go over it, tell you what my thoughts are, tell you what I would change and what I like about it. I used a Morgan's Blonde Canned and an extra pale master malt. I was hoping to hit the characteristics of an XPA. One look at this, you can tell it's nowhere near an XPA. So first thing I would change if I were to redo this recipe is switch out that extra pale master malt to something like a booster blend. For whatever reason, the master malt has really added some substantial color and malt character to this beer, which is not what I was chasing. Certainly not ridiculously hop forward. There is a end bitterness to it, and there is hop character without being overpowering. I obviously drew inspiration from Jesse's Nectaron XPA in doing this. One thing I loved about Jesse's XPA was that really hop forward Nectaron flavor. I withdrew with this one and went for 25 grams of the Nectaron plus 25 grams of the Melba. But certainly if I wanted to make this more kind of fruity, light, I'd be going for the full 50 grams. And while I like the beer, I think it could be improved. So my improvements moving forward, I would stick with the Australian Blonde because it's a nice light can to start. If I were to consider changing it, I would be changing it to something like the Cooper's Blonde or Morgan's Canadian Light. I would switch the extra pale malt out for the booster blend. I'd stick to the hophead yeast as I think that's a really valuable yeast in something like this. If I were to brew it again for my taste buds, I would probably go for the full 50 grams of Nectaron. But if you're someone who wants to err slightly into the side of craft beer without jumping full into it, then the 25 grams of Nectaron and Melba work really well together. Anyway, part of home brewing is trialing out different recipes, figuring out what you like, and we've certainly achieved that here.